And welcome into the Bridgeport Recreation Complex for the ninth and final game of the 2020 ninth annual Battle of the Bat baseball tournament from Bridgeport. It is the 2 seed Steel City Select taking on the 4 seed, the Wheelhouse Wheelhouse Arsenal. Let's take a look at the defensive positioning now for the team out of Pittsburgh. Jared Dees, Jaden Brown, and that's going to be Nate Demchek in left. Jaden Brown in center, Brock White in right. Third base is Alec Inglemore, Ethan Ferris at short, Alex Mortier at second, Miguel Ramirez at first, Aiden True behind the plate, and Thomas Cesaleski will be on the mound. This will be his first plate appearance of this championship. Cesaleski is a senior-to-be from Greater Latrobe High School. Favorite athletes, Drew Brees. Favorite baseball players, Miguel Cabrera. He said that his greatest baseball strength is his control of his pitching on the mound. He will face Bryce Snyder of the Wheelhouse Arsenal. 7 walks already in this tournament for Snyder, the leadoff hitter for the Wheelhouse Arsenal. 3-1 already in this tournament.
Hey, now we're lead off here.
2 strikes to count now to Bryce Snyder, and that pitch is away for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Snyder 0 for 6 in 6 official plate appearances, but 7 walks, swinging to miss, strike 3. So good sign if you're a Steel City Select viewer. Getting the pesky Bryce Snyder has been a tough out. Here comes Mason Brenneman. Winning pitcher went the distance, 102 pitches in the Arsenal's last game. He had a 2-run bomb, 4 RBIs in that one. Brenneman in the tournament now has raised that average to 273. Homer, 4 RBIs. Second on the team in RBIs behind Wes Athey. Swung on, fouled off to the left, 0-2 the count. Cesaleski saying that on the notes that he keeps most of everything in the strike zone. Swung on, and it's going to be fly ball to left field. Well, it's going to be in foul ground as the shortstop's going to come over and make the play. Good play there by Ethan Ferris. That's going to be quickly 2 down. Here comes Wes Athey. Athey batting .444 with a homer, 5 RBIs. He leads the team, and tied for the team leading this tournament in home runs, first in RBIs by 1. Third highest batting average. So Cesaleski making quick work right now. That's going to be a ball in the dirt. Athey, a senior-to-be from Allegheny High School, wants to major in psychology.
Come on, big boy, let's go.
Comes the 1-ball count now to Athey for Cesaleski. The Steel City Select, boy, I tell you, you thought they were going to be on their way back up the interstate. I-79. They were down 4-0 heading into the bottom of the 5th just a while ago, and 9 unanswered runs, and they knock off the Valley T-Bolts. 3-0 the count. Earlier today, the Wheelhouse Arsenal eliminated the number 1 seed, Beaver Valley, Pennsylvania. So to win the championship today, or get in this championship round, the team from Fort Ashby, West Virginia, Mineral County, this makes their 3rd game. Comes the 3-1 pitch about to be offered up. Fisted off. Count now full, 3-2. Steel City Select coming into this game as a team in the tournament with a 2.62 ERA, holding their opposition to a 125 batting average. Ball 4. Athey aboard with a 2-out walk. This brings up Isaac Upo, the WVU commit. He's got some professional baseball teams looking at him. He's been playing in tournament time events since the age of 9. Wants to major in education from South Garrett High School in Maryland. And that's going to be a chopper to second, flip over to shortstop, 4-6, and the inning's over. Going to the bottom of 1, no score in the championship game of the 9th annual Battle of the Bat Baseball Tournament on Video Productions, presented by Tournament Time Sports.
Tournament Time Sports
invites you to the 2021 baseball season. This is your time, your opportunity, your chance to take the field with some of the most elite youth baseball teams in the region. You do not want to miss this opportunity. Join us in 2021. Be part of a better future. USSSA sanctioned events. West Virginia State Power Rankings. PBR scouted events. Premier venues. And much more. For more information, visit us at www.tournamenttimesports.com. Tournament Time Sports. Investing in West Virginia youth baseball.
And let's take a look at the defensive alignment now for the Wheelhouse Arsenal. Bottom half of the venue number 1. Carson Reed in left, William Moon in center. Right field will be Wes Athey. Left side of the infield is going to be Garrett Landis and Trey Bryson. Second baseman is going to be Mason Brenneman. Over at first, Bryce Snyder. Behind the plate is going to be Brady Whitaker. And on the mound will be Will Landis. Will Landis so far this in the tournament, over 500 batting. This is going to be his first appearance on the mound, as he will face Ethan Ferris. Ethan Ferris, a junior out of Quaker Valley High School, wants to major in sports medicine. His high school statistics in his career, .416 hitter with 35 runs scored and 14 stolen bases. So he's a prototypical leadoff hitter. First pitch missing high for ball 1. Ferris in the tournament batting .444 with 3 RBIs. He has scored a run. Swung off, out off to the right. Landis is, if you had to go for tournament MVP, he'd be one of them. Right up there, contender. Just getting a piece of it, staying alive is Steve Ferris. Team opposition in the tournament so far against the Arsenal, hitting just under 300 at .297. Team ERA at 4.77. Strike 3 swinging, that's quickly 2 down. Here's a telltale stat for you. Although the Arsenal is 3-1 in the tournament, they've been outscored 25-19. comes Alex Mortier, the second baseman. Mortier from Seneca Valley High School in Harmony, Pennsylvania. Favorite athlete is Michael Phelps. Get this, he does it in the classroom. He's a 4.38 student in the classroom. He's batting 2 for 4 in the Battle of the Bats with 4 walks, 2 runs scored. He's ahead of the count now, 2-1. Interested in going to Mercyhurst, Ohio State, Central Michigan University, and also University of Chicago. And there's going to be a opposite field base hit. Right fielder, he was coming up throwing, however. Wes Athy, he's like, you better get down there. Third hit of the tournament now for Mortier. This brings up now Alec Inglemore, the third baseman. Inglemore from Shaler High School. He's going to be a senior. He's batting 2 for 4. For Inglemore's batting 3 for 7, 429 in the tournament. An RBI. He's scored a couple runs and he's reached base a couple times on a walk. Behind the count 0-1. And the ball is going to get away from Whitaker. Runner will go up to second base. So the Steel City Select with a threat early on here. Bottom half of inning number 1. Counts 1-1. Pass ball. Landis working from out of the stretch. Breaking ball inside for a ball, 2-1. We were talking up here before this game. We've never seen these teams. We've never seen these young men play other than yesterday and today. But when you get into a tournament like this and in the championship game, there's a soft grounder to second, throw it to first in time, runner will move up to third. That's quickly 2 down. But how much pitching do you have left when you go into a championship game? And like I said, we've never seen these young men play or these teams play. Ethan Bentram, the extra hitter, now at the dish. Looking in to Landis. Curveball taken for a strike. Bentram hitless in 3 official plate appearances. He's walked 6 times and has scored 3 runs. Out of play. We've seen John Malo in this tournament, Trey Bryson in this tournament, Jaden Brown, players that struggled at the plate, all of a sudden come up with some big hits. Comes the 2-strike pitch. Whitaker had to climb the ladder there to grab that one. 1-2. No score, bottom of the first. There's no time limit in this game. 7 innings, ball game. Ball outside, 2-2. 325 down the left and right field lines, 375 to straightaway center field. We've seen 2 home runs in the tournament, both by the Arsenal. Just inside, 3-2. Job by Bentram, just working count full after being behind 2 strikes. There's a chopper foul. Now, if he can draw a walk and extend the inning, that'll be his 7th walk of the Battle of the Bats tournament, and that would tie with Bryce Snyder of the Wheelhouse Arsenal for the most walks in the tourney. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled off again. Cole Nelson on deck. Bridgeport Recreation Complex, the 9th and final game of the 9th annual 2020 edition of the Battle of the Bass Tournament in Bridgeport. Comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, and that's going to be hit right up the middle of base hit, and that's going to score the game's first run in the championship. And Ethan Bentram will add his name to the list. His first hit of the tournament results in an RBI. This now brings up Cole Nelson. Nelson is a sophomore, Pine Richland High School. Mike Trout is his favorite baseball player, and he lists his greatest baseball strength, his baseball IQ. Nelson has scored 3 runs in the tournament, and he's looking for his first base hit. He's drawn 3 walks. Been hit by a pitch as well. Count even on him at 1-1. Runner at first, 2 down. And runner from first is going, and goes to the backstop. And rounding second, here comes the throw to third. I think they got him. Yep, got him by a country mile. Whitaker, Brady Whitaker showing the arm. We played 1 complete, 1-0 your score. Steel City with the lead. This is the 9th annual Battle of the Bat Baseball Tournament Championship game on Video Productions. It is presented by Tournament Time Sports.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Tournament Time Sports invites you to join us for the 2021 season. Take the field against some of the most elite teams in the region: Flood City, Beaver Valley, West Virginia Knuckleheads, and many more. Some of the exciting features of Tournament Time Sports are USSSA sanctioned events, PBR scouted events, state power rankings, and premier venues. Don't miss out on this chance to rub elbows with baseball's best. For more information, visit us at www.tournamenttimesports.com. Tournament Time Sports. Investing in West Virginia's youth baseball.
And welcome back to the championship game of the Battle of the Bat Baseball Tournament. Brady Whitaker. Watch his throw after the wild pitch. I mean, he got the base runner trying to get to third base from here to Fairmont. Here comes Wes Landis.
Hey, who's running for him?
Landis has had a hot bat so far in the tournament. Batting .571. Three runs batted in, 2 runs scored. He's a senior at Hampshire County High School. Interested in attending Potomac State, WVU, and Liberty University. Two and one the count. Thomas Sesaleski. 1-0 your score. Steel City Select with the lead. There's a ground ball to second. Gobbled up, throw across, high throw. Miguel Ramirez keeps his foot on the bag. 1 down. Ethan Ferris with the put out. Well, the assist. This now brings up Brady Whitaker, catcher. Goes to Frankfort High School. He's going to be a senior. First pitch taken for a strike. Whitaker batting .333 with an RBI. He has a strong arm. Will Moon, also a catcher for this Arsenal team. He's not too shabby either. Popped up on the infield. He's going to call for it. Second shortstop does, and he dropped the ball, and that's going to be an error. And you hear the howling coming from the Wheelhouse Arsenal dugout. He came over on the second base side. High sky there, and that's going to be an error. Here comes Trey Bryson. Trey Bryson is from Hampshire High School. His favorite athlete is LaDainian Tomlinson. Favorite baseball player is Cal Ripken Jr. A couple of old school guys. Swing and a foul back off the right. He says that his greatest baseball strengths, now you got to love his confidence. Defense, he's coachable, a team player, and he can play under pressure. You got to like it. He has a hit and 2 RBIs in the tournament so far. Foul off at the plate, 2 strikes to count. He's hit by a pitch earlier today, had to exit game 1 and came back with a vengeance and had a 2 RBI hit in game 2. But he's behind the count, 2 strikes here. Adam Sandler is his favorite actor. Snap throw to first. Do what? Yeah. We all know, Brian said that we all know the Wheelhouse Arsenal well because out of the 9th game we've covered, this makes the 5th game they played. And that just missed extra bases. That's a good point, Brian. Out of the 9th, this makes the 9th game in the last 2 days we have covered. This is the final game since this is the championship. This makes the 5th time that we've seen these 2 teams. Little General Instant Replay just missing it. Count remains at 2 strikes on Trey Bryson. He lunges after that one. Foul ground. Miguel Ramirez under it, makes the play. 2 down. This brings up now Carson Reed. Reed is from Moorfield High School, 6 foot. Accomplished pitcher for the Yellow Jackets. Earned run average of under 2. He's a .400 hitter. It's going to be a junior for Moorfield.
Hey, right here.
Swung on and hit that one foul.
There you go. There you go. Go ahead.
Takes a strike.
In case something happened.
Reed, 1 for 3 in the tournament. He has scored 2 runs. He's down on the count to 2 strikes to Thomas Sesaleski. 2 away. Runner at first. Outside. Aiden True behind the dish. The battery mate of Sesaleski. Good stop by True. I tell you what, these catchers, they've been able to pick it behind the plate in this tournament. Sun is out. That means that poor old Aaron Sims, our cameraman, he's getting more red by the second. Curveball missing. Counts full at 3-2. Will Moon, who's playing center field, is also an accomplished catcher on this team as well. He's due up next. Runner for first is going, and that's pitch is fouled off. So we'll do it all over again. Steel City Select leading at 1-0 here in the top half of inning number 2. Sesaleski looking in at the signs of Aiden True. Runner from first is going, and that's going to be a base hit in the center field. Jaden Brown hauls it in. Runner has to stop at second base, so the tying runs aboard. Or no, tying runs in scoring position. And this brings up now Will Moon. Moon, the teammate of Upo at South Garrett High School. He's going to be a junior. Wants to major in wildlife and fisheries resources. Says that his greatest baseball strength is his work ethic. So far in this tournament, he's batting 1 for 5 with 3 RBIs. And now Aiden True wants to go out to the mound to talk to Sesaleski. Runners on first and second, 2 down, 2 outs here in the bottom of 2. 1-0. Steel City Select with the lead. But the Wheelhouse Arsenal, they are threatening. Sesaleski steps off. Moon looks in. And here comes the pickoff play. Nearly got him.
Hey, make sure he goes to the plate, then gets a good secondary. Come on.
You don't want to get picked off second base. I want to make the third out of the inning doing that. Swung on, and that's going to be out of play. Count even at 1. Here comes the 1-1. Inside for a ball, 2-1. Sesaleski looking in. Outside, the count goes to 3-1. Grant Landis on deck. Sesaleski looking in. Strike right down the middle. Now Moon's going to have to be ready. Protect the strike zone. The runners will probably be going. They are. Ball 4 and bases are now loaded for Grant Landis. And now we're going to have a little bit of a meeting on the mound. And Grant Landis in this tournament, when bases are loaded, is 0 for 1. And the Wheelhouse Arsenal, with the bases juiced, only hitting 2 out of 7. So I know that they've had several opportunities with the bases loaded all tournament long, including Landis. Landis, a senior, attending Hampshire High School. He wants to major in civil engineering. Interested in going to college at Potomac State or Fairmont University. So let's see now what Grant Landis can do here. His team's down by a run. Bottom of the second, championship game of the 9th annual Battle of the Bat baseball tournament. First pitch low and inside for a ball. Sesaleski struggling with the strike zone. He's already walked 2 in an inning and 2/3. Ball low, 2-0. Strike taken right down the heart of the plate at the letters, 2-1. Two and two. Says Zaleski, a pitch away from getting out of it. There's a chopper to short, fielded. Flip over to second base in time, and the thread is over. 2 completes. Steel City Select up 1-0. This is the 9th annual championship game of the Battle of the Bat Baseball Tournament on Video Productions. It's presented by Tournament Time Sports.
Tournament Time Sports
invites you to the 2021 baseball season. This is your time, your opportunity, your chance to take the field with some of the most elite youth baseball teams in the region. You do not want to miss this opportunity. Join us in 2021. Be part of a better future. USSSA sanctioned events. West Virginia State Power Rankings. PBR scouted events. Premier venues. And much more. For more information, visit us at www.tournamenttimesports.com. Tournament Time Sports. Investing in West Virginia youth baseball.
Tournament
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
And welcome back to championship action from Bridgeport Recreation Complex. Joe Kinzer, Brian Shepard, Aaron Sims with you. The 9th and final game. It's the 2 seed, the Steel City Select out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, taking on the 4 seed, the Wheelhouse Arsenal out of Fort Ashby, West Virginia in Mineral County. Here comes the first pitch, high and tight inside for a ball. Cole Nelson was at the plate when the runner was gunned down from third. And there's contact made, foul out of play to the right, 1-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, fouled off down the right side, 1-2. Nelson, again, has scored 3 runs in this tournament. Taken right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Nelson. That is his first base hit of the weekend. And this now brings up Jaden Brown. Brown from Pittsburgh Central Catholic High School. He likes Ken Griffey Jr. and Bo Jackson. Again, another young man that loves the old school guys. He wants to major in sports psychology. He's going to be a junior. And the pitch is outside for a ball. Last hit of last game, he had an RBI single. He's batting .250 now with 3 runs batted in. And he had to skip the rope that time to get out of the way.
2-0.
Miguel Ramirez due up next. Whitaker thought about a pickoff move down there. Wes Landis behind the count, 2-1. Looks to run her back over at first. And it's blocked by Whitaker. It skips by him. He's late in picking, locating it. Finally he does. That's going to be a wild pitch. Runner up to second base. 3-1 the count now on Jaden Brown. He's dancing around outside the batter's box. He's feeling good right now. There comes Wes Landis. Looks to runner back at second. Swung on, and that's going to be softly hit to short and under his glove. And that's going to bring in a run. It's now 2-0. More likely there'll be an E6. And it's not like when or if, but when Jalen Brown is going to test the arm of Brady Whitaker. And here comes Miguel Ramirez batting 167, 2 RBIs, a walk. And his favorite athlete is The Rock. Goes to Montour High School, going to be a junior. Yeah, there will be a few throwbacks over to first base. Throwovers over there. He wants to major in business management, marketing, and advertising. It's all about the idea. And overcome objections. Overcome a no. When a business owner tells you no, you don't listen to it. You keep on plowing away. Here comes the 0-1. Nothing into the count. I'll have to talk to that young man after this game, give him some advice. Runner for first going, swing, and it's going to be a swing and a miss. Gets away from Whitaker. There'll be a strikeout. Because first base was already occupied. First base was already occupied at the beginning of the pitch. I'll go down as a strikeout. But Ramirez, man, he smoked it down the line, though. It's Zayden True, the catcher. True likes Cody Bellinger, goes to Seneca Valley. He's going to be a junior. He wants to major in journalism. Aiden has drawn 3 walks in the tournament. It's been hit by a pitch. Jaden Brown is down at second. His team's up by 2 runs, 2-0 here in the bottom half of inning number 2, and that's going to be hit softly to the second baseman. Over to first in time. Brown moves over to third base. 2 down. Alex Mortier with the assist. David Hartman, the catcher, he's going to be a junior at Evanworth High School. He's a nice catcher behind the plate, and there's a one hop chopper back to the mound, fielded by Landis, throws it over to first. 1-3 the put out, 1 run in, 2 complete. Steel City Select with the 2-0 lead in the championship game of the Battle of the Bass from Bridgeport. This is baseball tournament action on Video Productions. It is presented by Tournament Time Sports. Heading to the top half of inning number 3. Here's a Little General instant replay as we into the last part of the last inning right there. Nice put out there by Wes Landis over to Bryce Snyder. New pitcher on the mound now for the Steel City Select is Tyler Lander. He's going to be a senior at Penn Trafford High School. His favorite pitcher or favorite baseball player is Clayton Kershaw. Undecided on what he wants to major in. And his greatest baseball strength, get this, the movement on his pitches. And his favorite actor is The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. So we'll see, check out the movement on the pitches here. The first pitch is down low for a ball. Bryce Snyder, 7 walks so far in the tourney. 0 for 1 in the championship via the K. Inside for a ball, 1-1. 2-0, Steel City Select. Snyder. He knows how to work the count in this tournament. Snyder won the call time. So dating back to the last game, the Steel City Select out of Pittsburgh has scored 11 unanswered runs. And that is going to be a base hit up the middle, and Lander about made the cardinal sin or he did, but reaching out his pitching hand to try to stop that ball. Luckily, it missed him. That's the first hit of the tournament for Bryce Snyder. And now here comes Mason Brenneman. Instant replay coming up, a Little General instant replay. About took off the hand there of Lander. Never. That's just an instinct reaction, though. You've seen the major leaguers do that. And that's going to be a ground ball to the third. 5-4. Scoop. Did they get him? Nope. Goes by Ramirez. Nevertheless, 5-4 on the force out. Brenneman is the runner at first base. Alec Inglemore with the assist as he flipped it over to Mortier. Here comes Wes Athey. Now the coach of the Steel City Select calling time, talking to one of the umpires. Wes Athey walked in his only plate appearance in this game. Still batting .444 in the tournament, a homer and 5 RBIs. So, still don't know what's going on, what the discussion would be about. And now they're going to have a little bit of a conference. Talk things over here. What'd you see on the Little General instant replay? Yeah. So nothing coming out of that discussion. So now Athey will step in. The Arsenal they have already stranded 4 runners on base in this game. Here comes Lander. Pitch in the dirt. Tyler Lander, 5'7", 175-pounder. Top half of inning number 3. Pickoff move, close. Brenneman had to dive back. Decent lead at first. Pick off again. Ooh, didn't slide, and that was even close. Mason's like, dude, I slid the last time. I'm not sliding back that time. Ball low. 2-0. Outfield playing straight away. If Athey can go opposite field somehow, the left field line is all his for the take. 3-0 the count. Isaac Upo up next. That one not as close. Athey stepping back in the box. 3-1 the count. Athey looking down to the third base coaching box for the signal. He's probably going to say, well, expect it in his zone. If it is there, he's going to swing. He does, and that's right up the middle, and that is going to be another base hit. And again, Tyler Lander was reaching out his pitching hand for the ball. I'm just going to tell it like it is. If someone doesn't teach Tyler Lander to quit reaching for the ball up the middle with his pitching hand, he's going to have a short pitching career. That's 2 times he's done it in this inning. And here comes Isaac Upo. Going to play college at West Virginia University. Upo 0 for 1 in this game. Batting 125 for the tourney. He's walked 3 times. His only base hit has been a double. He's ahead of the count, ball 1. Runners on first and second, 1 out here in the top of the inning number 3. The Arsenal trailing by 2 runs. And that's sharply hit to short, 6-4. 3 double play. That's when they end the inning. We'll have another Little General instant replay when we return. Heading to the bottom of 3. Still 2-0 your score. Select on top. We'll be back with more on Video Productions.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Tournament Time Sports invites you to join us for the 2021 season. Take the field against some of the most elite teams in the region: Flood City, Beaver Valley, West Virginia Knuckleheads, and many more. Some of the exciting features of Tournament Time Sports are USSSA sanctioned events, PBR scouted events, state power rankings, and premier venues. Don't miss out on this chance to rub elbows with baseball's best. For more information, visit us at www.tournamenttimesports.com. Tournament Time Sports. Investing in West Virginia's youth baseball.
And let's take a look at the Little General instant replay. The inning double play that Isaac Upo hit into as Ethan Ferris flips over to Alex Mortier and Miguel Ramirez. 6-4-3 Taylor made inning double play. That will kill a rally every single time. Brock White at the plate. He's from Cranberry Township, outside of Pittsburgh, goes to Seneca Valley High School. And he's going to ground that one to the second baseman. First pitch Swinging, 1 out. Here comes Nathan Demchek, sophomore at Gateway Senior High School, Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Favorite athletes, Pat Mahomes. Favorite actor, The Rock. Says that his attributes in baseball is his speed and baseball IQ, and that's down the right field line. Giving chase that time is Wes Athey out of play. He's interested in going to Pitt or Slippery Rock. Championship game, the 9th annual Battle of the Bat baseball tournament from Bridgeport, the 9th and final game. Aaron Sims, he don't want to see a camera or the sun, especially the sun. It's not funny, Brian. The young man, he's burned alive. They just say he's tan. Yesterday was his own fault. No sunscreen. Yeah. 1-2 the count. Comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Wes Landis settling down. Top of the order, Ethan Ferris. 0 for 1 in this game. Batting .400 over the weekend with 3 runs batted in. And there's a drive in the deep right center field. Athey's under it, makes the catch, and that's going to be the inning. We'll go to the bottom of 3, 2-0. Steel City Select with the lead. We'll be back right after this on Video Productions. Heading to the top of 4, Wheelhouse Arsenal. You see that 4th number over to the right of your screen, 5 left on base. That's been the big story so far this game. Wes Landis, the pitcher, at the plate. Batting .500 in the tournament. He's 0 for his last 3. First pitch from Tyler Lander, missing outside for a ball. 2-0 your score, Steel City Select. Inside for a ball, 3-0 the count. Landis trying to draw his second walk. Say the count, 2-0. Swung on, chopped deep third, and that's going to go into left field. More likely a base hit, and it is, and it's going to be the 5th hit. He would have had to have a bazooka for an arm even if he would have filled it cleanly. So Landis is going to be ran for. Easton Bender over at first. Here comes Brady Whitaker. Whitaker, he reached on air his first time. Snap throw back over to first. Whitaker, 2 for 7, 5 walks. Scored a run. He's gunned down some runners from behind the plate. Strike. This Wheelhouse Arsenal team with a lot of players from Maryland and the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia. Looks like he has a little bit of a sidearm delivery. 1-1. Top half of inning number 4. Again, the Steel City Select was down 4-0 dead to rights in the bottom half of the 5th inning, and they played 9 unanswered runs to defeat the Valley Thunderbolts out of Bethesda, Ohio. Good block in the dirt there. Bade and True, 2-1 to count. Good size lead at first base. And that's going to be a base hit into center field. Brown cuts it off. Runner had to stop at second base. That's Easton Bender. So 2 aboard now. But again, they can get them on, but the Arsenal's been unable to play the run yet. They've left 5 on. They got 2 more out there. Trey Bryson. Bryson fouled out to the first baseman, Miguel Ramirez. He has a hit and 2 RBIs today. Have another courtesy runner. John Marlowe over at first base, running. Runners up first and second, nobody out here in the top half of inning number 4. Arsenal down by 2. Swung on, and Ramirez hustling out of play. Again, Bryson's only hit in 3 official plate appearances this weekend. Drove in 2 runs. Reed on deck. Pitcher steps off. The Arsenal dugout getting a little rowdy down there, making some noise. Curveball, no bite to it. Count even at 1. Again, 325 down the lines, left and right field, 375 straight away. We've seen 2 home runs this tournament, both by the Arsenals, Mason Brenneman and Wes Athey. And that's going to skip away Aiden True, and now they'll wipe out the double play as both runners advance. The infield playing in at third. Now he's going to back up in the normal regular depth. And that's hit back up the middle. Lander now threw the ball away as he had a runner at third and Bender in a rundown. Run will score. That's a gift. Christmas comes early. Tyler Lander did everything right except make a good throw. It's now 2-1. Carson Reed, the left fielder, he is a base hit in the championship game. Batting 2 for 3, 2 runs scored. And now we're going to have a meeting on the mound. Runners on second and third, nobody out, top half of inning number 4. And the Wheelhouse Arsenal out of the Eastern Panhandle, they play at a run. They're up 2-1. As I don't think they're going to make a pitching change yet. A bit of a pep talk right there by the coaching staff of the Steel City Select out of Pittsburgh. Again, can we that Little General instant replay? We didn't have that one, did we? All right, just double checking. So again, Tyler Lander fielded the ball perfectly. Had the runner in a rundown, just threw it over to third base and wasn't executed. Comes Reed now, 2 for 3 in the tournament. A hit already in a championship game. And there's a pop-up in the infield. Third baseman calls everyone off. That's Alec Inglemore. That's one down. Here comes Will Moon. Playing center field in this game. Moon walked in his only championship plate appearance so far. Batting 200 with 3 RBIs. Infield playing back. Now they're creeping in on the edge of the, just off the edge of the grass. Nothing in 1 to count. Tyler Lander trying to work out of a jam here in the top half of inning number 4, championship game of the 2020 Battle of the Bats baseball tournament. And that's going to get away off the glove of Aiden True. Runner's going to come home. There's the slide, and not in time. We're tied. Pass ball. John Marlowe will come in from third and score. Runner will move over at third base. Count even at 1. Ryan Shepard's going to load us up a Little General instant replay. You can watch it. Off the glove of the catcher. Here comes John Marlowe. Throw. It's going to slide. It's safe. Outside, 2-1. Go ahead run at third base. Moon looking for his 4th RBI. Out of play, 2-2.
Hey, put it in play.
I tell you, I can't remember calling baseball or softball tournaments games with picture-perfect weather like this. Well, I can remember. It was the Sweet 16 Kentucky girls softball tournament, Pikeville High School a few years ago in Owensboro. They had heat delays because the heat index went over 100 degrees. And that's the reason why the KHSAA in Kentucky changed the rule to a single elimination tournament from double. The picture perfect here. Weather this weekend. True setting up on the outside of the plate. Here comes the pitch from Tyler Lander. Swung on, and that's lifted in the shallow right field. Right fielder comes on, makes the catch. Runner bluffs the advancement, forces a throw. It's 2 down. Brock White making that play. And now here comes Grant Landis. Grant in the game, 0 for 1 in the championship game, batting. He's 0 for 8, but 2 walks. Ball high. Bryce Snyder on deck. And Grant Landis joined the club today of getting his first hit of the tournament and driving in a run. We've seen quite a bit of that. Takes a couple deep breaths. Game tied at 2. He's ahead of the count 1-0. Aiden True wants to call time. He wants to go out there and talk to Tyler Lander. Maybe they wasn't syncing up. You don't want any cross and miscommunication right now. Joe Kinzer, Brian Shepard. Brian's been our executive producer, statistician extraordinaire. Couldn't ask for any better. And Aaron Sims also couldn't ask for any better as he has been frying like a pancake for the last couple of days. That's all I can say. Here comes the 2-0. 3-0. Landis trying to draw his third walk of the weekend. Get back to the top of the order, Bryce Snyder. Ball 4, runners on the corner. Bryce Snyder time. He had his first base hit of the tournament on his last plate appearance. He has walked 7 times. Mason Brittleman due up next. Game is tied. Again, top half of inning number 4, no time limit at this one. Swung off the end of the bat to third base. Throw across, low throw. Ramirez says, I got it. He does. Alec Inglemore with the assist. And Ramirez with another scoop out of the dirt. Going to the bottom of 4, tied at 2. Championship Sunday here at Bridgeport. This is the Battle of the Bats on Video Productions. All right, Garrett Landis is now catching as Easton Bender moves to center field. Brady Whitaker is at third base, and Garrett Strickler's in left field. Comes the first pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Alex Mortier at the plate. A hit and run, and he scored a run in this contest. Batting .600 in the weekend, over the weekend, 3 out of 5. So, brother and brother.
Hey, let's go.
Brother on the mound, brother behind the plate catching. Count even to 2 now. Comes the pitch. Swung on, and that's going to be looped into right field for a leadoff single. And the sun coming into play for these fielders right now. That is the 4th hit and 6 appearances now at the plate for Alex Mortier in the tournament. So the go-ahead run is aboard in the bottom half of the 4th inning. There's Alec Inglemore, and that's going to be another base hit into right field. So right now they're wearing out right field. Runner stops at second. And let's take a look at a Little General instant replay here. This is the leadoff base hit of the inning coming up. That's that last single. Runner stopping at second base. 2 aboard, nobody out. Will Landis in a pickle here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Curveball swung on. Fouled back, Ethan Bentram. He has a hit and an RBI so far in the game. And that's the first hit of the just reaching out there, just reach out and play right, pepper with the right fielder. Gets stopped by Garrett Landis. Beatram. First hit of the tournament, his last plate appearance, and drove in a run. He's going to try to bunt this time, and it's going to be in no man's land. No one over the first to cover. Probably be a base hit. That caught everybody by surprise. So the bases are now loaded with nobody out. Cole Nelson at the plate. Cole has a base hit. He has scored a run. That's the 5th hit of the game, and now we're going to have a timeout, and we're going to take one as well. We'll be returning on Video Productions.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Bases loaded, nobody out here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, game tied at 2, and Little General instant replay, and that bunt caught everyone by surprise. Bermuda Triangle. And nobody out. Bases full of Steel City Selects. First pitch, fouled off. Yeah, Ethan Bentram surprised everybody with that bunt. Here comes Cole Nelson, fouled that one off. Nelson with an opportunity here. 0 for 2 in the tournament with bases loaded. The Select coming into this game are 1 for 7 with the bases juiced. 1-1, the count. Outside corner, 1-2. Will Landis just trying to get a strikeout here. Landis just missing. 2-2. I don't know why I call him Will sometimes. It's Wes Landis. I always want to call him Will sometimes. So Wes trying to get a K here. Infield in. Just missing the inside corner. The count is now full of 3-2. West looking at his battery mate, his brother Garrett, for the sign. Here comes the pitch. Ball 4. And the go-ahead run is going to score via a walk. Here comes Jaden Brown. Jaden's 0 for 1 in the championship game. Batting .222 with 3 RBIs. And we're going to have another mound visit. We'll take one as well on Video Production Sports.
Tournament Time Sports
invites you to the 2021 baseball season. This is your time, your opportunity, your chance to take the field with some of the most elite youth baseball teams in the region. You do not want to miss this opportunity. Join us in 2021. Be part of a better future. USSSA sanctioned events. West Virginia State Power Rankings. PBR scouted events. Premier venues. And much more. For more information visit us at www.tournamenttimesports.com. Tournament Time Sports. Investing in West Virginia youth baseball.
New pitcher on the mound now for the Wheelhouse Arsenal out of the Eastern Panhandle, Mineral County. It's going to be Trey Bryson. He's going to be a senior at Hampshire High School, 5'10", 185-pounder. John Malo checks into the game. Jaden Brown again. Batting .222, 3 RBIs. Nobody out, bases loaded. Now, I'm just saying now, we haven't seen a suicide squeeze all tournament. Do what? Well, Jaden's only tried to bunt one time this tournament. I don't know what he does on a regular basis. I've seen a high school coach in West Virginia on the AAA level years ago. It was the AA level. I'm lying. My fault. That it was a scoreless game at the bottom of the 5th inning. Bases loaded. They put on a suicide squeeze, and 10 runs later in the same inning, it was a state championship win. Infield in all the way around. Bryson was already, Grant Landis was already down to his knees before that pitch even got there. 1-0 the count. Infield playing in. A single will score 2. 2-0. Nowhere to put these guys. Bryson Plateward. Ball 3. Good stop by Garrett Landis. So with the Arsenal pitching staff walk in, back-to-back runs. You know, Jaden Brown's not going to take the bat off his shoulder for a while. There's a strike.
On it, let's go.
Stepping back into the box. Let's see if he's got the take sign one more time. Ball 4 missing. Second consecutive runner scoring via the walk. It's now 4-2. Bases remain loaded. Nobody outs. And here comes Miguel Ramirez.
Let's go. Have an AB. Nobody. Anticipate back on the head high. No double on.
Is he going to represent the people's champion well with the bases loaded? His favorite athlete, The Rock. Hitless in his only championship game appearance. 2 RBIs over the weekend. And what a stop in the dirt there by Garrett Landis. He sets up on his knees, or he has been the last few pitches. Even Miguel Ramirez says, hey, man, you impressed me.
Curveball, changeup, fastball.
And he couldn't stop that one from getting to the backstop, and that's going to be a wild pitch. Run scored. Runners move up to second and third. It's now 5-2. The Steel City Select in the driver's seat right now. The 2 seed in this tournament taking on the 4 seed. 5 teams began round robin play yesterday. Here comes the 2-0. Swung on, lifted into right center field. Miguel Ramirez gave that a ride, and it is going to be off the fence. 2 runs are going to score. Slide in with the 2-run RBI double, Miguel Ramirez, and he threw the people's elbow on second base. He likes to rock Dwayne Johnson. Well, he lifted that bad boy for a ride. RBIs number 3 and 4 over the weekend. There's a Little General instant replay action as he gave that one a ride up against the wall. You can watch him sliding into second base with a vengeance. He's getting a double, trucking around first base, utilizing that hustle. 7-2 is your score. Taking a big lead off second base. Aiden True at the dish. 0 for 1 in this game. 7th hit of the game for the Steel City Select. True calls time. Best contact Miguel Ramirez has had over the weekend. Breaking ball, missing, 2-0. The Steel City Select. They have scored 16 runs over the last 2 games. Garrett Landis with another stop, 3-0. Beautiful weekend for baseball. Labor Day tomorrow. Ball 4 taken. And still nobody out in the inning. And could see another pitching change. We'll be back. Championship action on Video Productions. David Hartman at the plate facing Will Moon. This is Will's first appearance on the mound. First pitch swinging. There's a drive in the deep left field down the line, and that is going to be a fair ball. Look at Miguel Ramirez. He's heading around third. He's going to score standing up. It's now a 8-2 ball game. Moves throw down to third base, not in time. When Miguel Ramirez runs the bases, baby, the dust is a-flying. He didn't do the people's elbow on home plate. I'm disappointed. Yeah, we've got an instant replay this one. Little General instant replay. As this was a bomb to deep left field. Almost getting out of here, but watch Miguel Ramirez. There he goes. Trucking home. Didn't do the people's elbow on home plate. Disappointed. 8-2, by the way, is your score. Brock White. David Hartman about got that one out of here. Here comes Brock White, right fielder. Still nobody out. Going to come home with it. Slide, tag, out. Out number one. Grant Landis, great job there of holding on to the ball. 5-3 force out. 5-2 force out. Here comes Nate Demchek.
Hey, that's one. That's one.
Huh? Fielder's choice. All right.
Come on, Willie.
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting tired. Well, the people's champ, he doubled and slid into second base, and he scored from second. I got overly excited. 0-1 the count. There's a chopper, foul. Demchek, after him, go back up to Ethan Ferris. 8-2 your score. 6 runs already in. Laid off of that one. Call a strike, 1-2. One down, 2 runners on. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 2. Now the runner at second base, he's getting so much of a big lead. He's standing at Nutter Fork. He's getting so much of a big lead. He did on that last pitch. Watch him. That's going to be hit to third. Under the glove, and that is going to score another run. Here comes his throw to the plate, not in time. It's going to get by Garrett Landis. So there'll be 2 errors on that, or 1 error on that play. All right. What are you rolling, a hit in there? Nine to 2. Here comes Ethan Ferris, top of the order. 2 outs. Ball high and outside for a ball. 1-0. Ball high. 7 runs already in. In the 4th and 5th innings of the last 2 games, the Steel City Select has played at 16 runs. 2-2. Or 2-0, excuse me. Take it for a strike, 2-1 the count. And that's going to be another walk. This bring up now Alex Mortier. Mortier 2 hits in the championship game. Was that Mortier? And that's Alec Inglemore. So Mortier walked, and that's Inglemore. Swing and a miss for a strike. 9-2 your score. So Inglemore in the contest is 1 for 2. And he has scored a run. Swung on, hit the third, tapped the bag, and the inning's over, but 7 runs already in for the Steel City Select. After 4, they lead at 9-2. Championship game of the Battle of the Bats Baseball Tournament on Video Productions is presented by Tournament Time Sports. And Jared Bees is now on the mound for the Steel City Select. He worked an inning of relief last night. He gave up an earned run, walked 3 hitters, struck out 2. He has an earned run average of 7. Facing Mason Brenneman. First pitch swinging, and that's going to be lifting the foul ground, and that's caught by the third baseman. 1 pitch, 1 out. They'll lower your ERA in a hurry. And here comes Wes Athey. The line score reads like this for the Steel City Select: 9 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, 4 runners left on base. For the Wheelhouse Arsenal, 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, 7 runners left on base. 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position today. Little general instant replay action right here. Foul ground and coming over towards Sims, Aaron that time, and Aaron doing a great job getting a good camera work. Bottom half of inning number 4, and that's going to be a base hit under right field for Wes Athey. That's his 5th hit of the tournament. And this will bring Isaac Upo to the plate. Upo's been playing the tournament time sports events since the age of 9. Goes to South Garrett High School in Maryland. Going to go to WVU and play baseball. His team down by 7 runs. 9-2. And that first pitch taken for a strike, Jared Bees. Ball low, 1-1. If you're wondering if the Arsenal fails a score here and then the Select puts 3 runs on the board in the 5th inning, and that's going to be just foul. And the Arsenal's held scoreless again. It'd be a 10-run rule, and that'd be the mercy rule. The tournament would be over. That is right. They are the away team. So if you hold them here and then the Select scores 3 runs, it's over. Brian, after 9 games, it's hard telling what will come out of my mouth right now. You'll have to, You've had to correct about 100 mistakes of mine in the last half inning or inning. 2-2 the count to Isaac Upo. Swung on foul, and we'll do it all over again. Wes Athey at first. 1 down. Here in the top of the 5th. Ball in the dirt, good stop by Aiden True. So the count's now full to Upo, 3-2. Ball 4, another walk issue to Isaac Upo. And here comes Wes Landis. Or excuse me, that's going to be Brady Whitaker, Mallow. Okay. Here comes Mallow, pitching there for a ball. John Mallow has scored a run in this championship game. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Jared Bees misses outside. 2-0 the count. Mallow try to get on base here, and he's a pitch away from reaching via a walk. 9-2 your score, top half of inning number 5. Arsenal batting, they're trailing. The team out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Steel City Select. swinging on 3-0 and fouling it off out of play down the left field line, 3-1. The Wheelhouse Arsenal, made up of players from the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia and across the border into Maryland. And they're based out of Fort Ashby, West Virginia, Mineral County. Brian guessed Kaiser was 15 miles off, and that's strike 2 taken. So the count is now full to Mallow. Bees trying to get a punch out right here. Swung on, and Jaden Brown is right there. He'll track it. That's quickly 2 away. Yeah, that's Whitaker now, Brady Whitaker. 1 for 2 in the championship game. Runner still on first, a second, and 2 down. Pitch taken for a strike. So Jared Bees trying to get out of trouble here in the top of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes to count to Whitaker. Adjusting his hat and gloves after that swing. Here comes 2-strike pitch from Jared Breeze to Brady Whitaker. Check swing on the breaking ball, just held up. Runners remain on first and second. Outfield straight away. And that's going to be swung on. Fly ball left field, camping under it. And there's going to be the play in the inning. Heading to the bottom of 5, the Steel Select still leading 9-2. This is championship action on Video Productions. Bottom half of inning number 5 here at Bridgeport Recreation Complex. It's the championship game of the 9th annual Battle of the Bats baseball tournament. And the 9th and final game of the broadcast over the last 2 days on video productions, Joe Kinzer, producer, statistician Brian Shepard, and cameraman Aaron Sims. And the team out of Pittsburgh, the Steel City Select, has a 9-2 lead. And that's going to be a drive in the deep left center field. Still going back, and it's up against the wall. And that is going to be a leadoff double. Ethan Bentram with the leadoff double here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Remember, if the Steel City Select plates 3 runs, it's over with via the mercy rule. Here comes Cole Nelson, the extra hitter. It's a Little General instant replay as Bentram got all of that one and sent that one on a ride into left center field all the way to the 375 mark. And there's a bunt coming off the mound is going to be Will Moon. Makes the throw. It's high. The tag out. Runner goes over to third base. There'll be 1-3 on the sacrifice bunt. There comes Jaden Brown. Jaden has an RBI, and he has scored a run in the championship game. Good block in the dirt there by Garrett Landis. He's done that quite a few times. One out runner at third, bottom of the 5th. 9-2 your score. Pitch outside for a ball. Steel City 4 for 12 with runners on scoring position in this game. Fouled off 1-1. So far in this game, Steel City with runners on, hitting 5 for 14. Here comes Moon's pitch. Just reaching out, getting out on the end of the bat. It's going to be a foot race to the bag at first base. Got him just in time. Bryce Snyder. Not even a half a step. That's a run's going to score. It's going to be an RBI. That's RBI number 4 now for Jaden Brown. It's now 10-2. And here comes Miguel Ramirez. What are they doing here? That might be the mercy rule. Well, they are going to put the mercy rule at 8 after 5 in the championship game. So evidently, we thought that the game was over. We thought the mercy rule would be at 10 runs after 5. Evidently, it's 8 after 5, as this game has been called, evidently. So your final score via the mercy rule, as of right now, is 10-2. The Steel City Select, as they defeat the Wheelhouse Arsenal. So the number 2 seed out of Pittsburgh wins the 9th annual 2020 edition of the Battle of the Bats baseball tournament. So, again, we were told that the mercy rule was 10 after 5, and it's 10-2, so, and 8 after 6. And we are in the 5th inning. So we're just going to keep it right here just for a minute or two, just to. All right, so that is it. So again, via the mercy rule, the team from Pittsburgh, the Steel City Select, they win this championship. I'd like to thank Butch Mounts for letting us be a part of this 9-game ride I'd like to thank Brian Shepard, all his hard work keeping us on and off the air, and feeding me all the stats and playing the commercial breaks. And poor old Aaron Sims, man, I tell you, he's crispy right now. Cameraman, he was out there all 9 games in the sun. So again, the scoring line is in this one 10 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for Steel City. Wheelhouse Arsenal 2 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors. So again, the Wheelhouse left 9 runners on base. So that's going to do it. We're going to do it. Get out of here. We'd like to thank everyone. We'd like to thank Tournament Time Sports. You have been watching the 9th annual 2020 edition of the Battle of the Bats baseball tournament on Video Productions.
Tournament Time Sports
invites you to the 2021 baseball season. This is your time, your opportunity, your chance to take the field with some of the most elite youth baseball teams in the region. You do not want to miss this opportunity.